Josef Newgarden will awaken from what has been a nightmare year to the most beautiful dream. It will be a win at home in Nashville for Josef Newgarden. Josef Newgarden, finally a winner in 2025. And it's not like this hasn't been coming. Your pace on ovals this year has been insatiable, but finally you have the trophy to match up to. How does it feel to finally get that win?
Well, it just feels nice to reward the team, I think, more than anything. I look down and I see the men and women that have worked on this car, and you know, they've deserved a result at some point, and it's kind of just slipped out of our fingers at multiple occasions. It's been a trying year. It's been a tough year for everybody, but you know, to end on a little bit of a good note here is really nice to look forward to 26. And today was a day of patience. I mean, I think for us, you know, we didn't start out where we needed to be, but wow, by the middle of the race, we got right where we needed to be with the car, and the team did an amazing job. And I got to say, everybody at Team Penske did incredible today. I saw Will midway through the race, and I'm like, holy crap, look at Will. I had to come over the radio. I was like, Will is amazing right now. So he could have won this race. Scott could have won it. I think Team Penske just did a phenomenal job today.
What does that show about the team, about the three of you as teammates, that after such a trying year, after those big changes that occurred after Indianapolis, that here we are, final race of the season, and any one of you three could have won today?
Well, you see the strength across the board. You know, that's very typical for Team Penske. You know, we normally have great breadth in our strength. It's not just at one end of the team or the other. And that's true for all the cars. You know, when I look at the team, I would happily drive any one of the cars. There's no difference between them. I mean, we have great teammates wherever you look in the building. And so I think that's why you saw such good strength today, and it shows what Team Penske is all about. You know, it's been a tough year. There's been a lot for us to go through. But the core has always been there. That never wavered and never went anywhere. So you saw that strength today, and I don't see why you can't see that again in the future. You know, I mean, we've had good speed at a lot of points, and we just need to put it together a little more often.
Talk to me about your celebration, because we're used to seeing you run into the crowd at Indianapolis. I know how much you wanted to do that again this year. That wasn't quite possible, but to do so here, and not just with any crowd, but with your crowd, your home crowd in Nashville, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, it's always the best part. I love getting to go into the crowd. It's not quite like Indy, but Nashville is very special. You know, being a hometown crowd, I felt like everybody was very supportive, which was honestly nice to see. You don't know what you're going to get, and everyone's been lovely here in the Nashville vicinity. I love being in this town. I think it's a great spot for, you know, the INDYCAR, just the entire atmosphere of our paddock. You know, this is a great town to be in. I love ending our championship here. You know, obviously I wish we were in a different spot to end the year, but you know, for everybody that's in this championship, I think this is a great place to be. Whether we're at this great super speedway or we're downtown, it doesn't matter. Just we got to be in the vicinity. So it's very cool to go in the crowd. There's nothing like that. That's like the bonus if you get to win the race. That's like the best part of it to me.
And as you've already intimated, to have this as the launch pad now into the very long off-season, the very long winter, what does this do for you personally? What does this do for the team in terms of invigorating you, giving you that pep in your step through these winter months to drive you into 2026?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give you probably a weird answer. It doesn't really change much for me. I'm ready to go away. I'm ready to go home and just be alone a little bit. That'd be nice. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hang out with my family.
Enjoy the time off. Enjoy time with your family, man. I know it's been a hard year, but can't wait to see you back on track in 26.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys.